Well, good morning. As you can tell, I'm not 100% yet. I'm kind of sweating, been playing with the dog, and the weather is absolutely gorgeous outside. I've been out there reading my Psalms in my newest King James Bible. It's actually a King James Bible that changes thy and thou. It makes it more modernized, but it's still a King James. It keeps the true spirit of it. So it's pretty cool, and I love reading the Psalms in that Bible. So I was out there earlier. I've been fighting sickness for, it's going on 9 days now, but I'm about 90%. I'm tired of taking medicine, for fever. I've been having fever almost every day. Been having to break stuff off. The enemy has been sending stuff not only against the house here, but the other teammates, and also another brother who some of you know, he's back home in Canada. His family's been under attack as well because we've been involved in a special project. God has us basically shining the light to a group of people, and the devil is not happy about it. We're about to lead several people to the Lord. That's what we're working on. It's an unofficial evangelistic project, I guess you could say. And so we've won some souls so far in the last couple of weeks, and we're going to win a whole bunch more. And the devil is really throwing everything at us to stop us from doing that. That's why the sickness has been thrown. We've been coming against it. I missed church on Sunday morning, was able to go Sunday night. Last night we were able to go to the fair here in town. I went on some rides that I haven't gone on since I was a kid. And man, I'll tell you, it rattled my bones a little bit. I guess they call them the salt and pepper shaker things, whatever. Me and this little girl, this 9-year-old girl, we got stuck together because I had nobody else to go with me, and they always put 2 people in it. They got to fill up the ride. So the poor little girl had these glasses, and they flew off, and they kept, every time we'd flip, the glasses would flip. But I thought for sure they'd break, but they didn't. And she was crying, so I'm trying to comfort her and enjoy the ride at the same time, and she felt better. I held her hand for about 20 seconds. She said, "Thank you." And she felt better, and her stepdad thanked me for being there for her. But anyway, I was pretty shaken up from the ride. I wasn't feeling that great. But we had a good time just getting out, getting some fresh air. Saw our pastor and his family there. It was great. I'm not a good guy for staying in bed very long. I don't like it. I think to me, it feels like it's laziness. Even if I'm sick, I want to be up and doing something, but I haven't had the voice, and I haven't had the energy to do any videos, and it's been a week, and I've really missed it. I've wanted to do a bunch. I'm still on my Facebook fast, as you guys know, and I'm finding out that there are more people watching these videos than I knew, because some of them are missing them now that I'm not, putting them out on Facebook. So anyway, I want to give a shout out to everybody watching. Sisters Lisa, Sister Valerie. That's Brother Michael's mom. I heard she's been watching. So God bless you, sis. Good to see you with us last night. I saw the video of you dancing at the fair. That was pretty cool. The old girl can still shake it a little bit. Sister Tabitha, Mona, Trista Opal, British Rose, Sister Michelle, Sister Kara, Sister Deborah, if you ever watch this. Brothers Carlos, Benjamin, Grayson, Charlie, Jeff, Melvin, Brother Don, thank you for checking up on me. I appreciate that, brother. I am doing better. That flu couldn't lick me, even though it tried. Like I said, we've been going through it. It's been hard, but we are overcoming. Some blessings have come through for us, both physically and spiritually. And there are about to be many, many more. So thank you guys who've been praying for us. I thought I'd update you since it's been a week since I've been able to do any videos. We're going to do Christian and Training Devotional. It's going to capture a couple verses from the prodigal son parable. So turn over to Luke chapter 15. I want to read verses 20 to the end of it. This only has 2 verses. We'll read those first. In verses, let's read it first. It says, "So he answered and said to his father, Lo, these many years I have been serving you. I never transgressed your commandment at any time. And yet you never gave me a young goat that I might make merry with my friends. But as soon as this son of yours came, who has devoured your livelihood with harlots, you killed the fatted calf for him." That was the older son complaining to his father about the younger son who returned, who was the prodigal son, as we know. So let's turn over to that Bible verse now. This is day 23. These ones, as you know, don't have titles, but it's about a horse and its trainer and applying it to the spiritual walk with us and Jesus. All right. Luke chapter 15, starting at verse 20, it says, "So he arose and came to his father, but while he was yet far away, his father saw him and was moved with compassion, and ran and embraced his neck and kissed him. The son said to him, 'Father, I have sinned against heaven and before you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son.'" And he meant these words, and that's true humility. "But the father said to his servants, 'Bring out the best robe and put it on him, and put a ring on his hand and shoes on his feet. Bring here the fattened calf and kill it, and let us eat and be merry. For this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found.' So they began to be merry. Now his older son was in the field. As he came and drew near the house, he heard music and dancing. So he called one of the servants and asked what this meant." In other words, he's saying, "What's all the noise?" Reminds me of Samuel when he came to Saul after Saul's disobedience. He says, "What is this bleating of sheep and other animals I'm hearing?" That's one of the quotes that I always remember from Samuel telling Saul, "If you had obeyed, you would have slaughtered everything, but what is all the bleating of these goats and all these other animals I'm hearing?" It's just something that always resonates with me, with noise. So the servant said to the son, he said to him, "Your brother has come, and your father has killed the fattened calf, because he has received him safe and sound." Talking about the son now, the older son. "He was angry and would not go in. Therefore his father came out and entreated him. But he answered his father, 'Look, these many years have I served you, nor have I ever transgressed your commands. Yet you never have given me a goat, so that I might be merry with my friends. But when this son of yours came, who has devoured your living with harlots, you killed the fattened calf for him.'" So I believe he's trying to say, look, my little brother has gone and wasted your money on foolish living, and now you're rewarding him for it? Doesn't make any sense. And let's be honest, I think many of us could probably feel the same way as that brother felt. And the father, he said to him, "Son, you are always with me, and all that I have is yours. But it was fitting to be merry and be glad, for this brother of yours was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found." And that's a good illustration of how God feels when his children come home. And I was a prodigal son, so I know how that feels. All right, the author says, "Rider 1 watches Rider 2 have a perfect round in the horse show arena. Rider 1 thinks to herself, 'I bet that rider spent a lot of money on that horse,' because the horse is a natural. The trainer probably rides the horse more than Rider 2 does. Rider 2 thinks, 'Wow, all that hard work is finally paying off. This horse that everyone else gave up on has finally come around and performs for me. It's amazing that he didn't buck me off today.'" And here's the lesson. Before making a judgment call on how easy someone else's life has been, we need to remember that we all have it rough. And Sister Julie and I both like to say, your hell, the hell that you've gone through, your hell is no smaller or no bigger than mine is. Mine is just as big to me as yours is to you. Remember that. So again, before making a judgment call on how easy someone else's life has been, we need to remember that we all have it rough. We live in a fallen world. That means no one has a perfect life. No pastor and his wife, no apostle and his wife, no two people in the church have a perfect marriage. They don't have a perfect family. They don't have perfect lives. And if it appears that they do, they've probably worked very hard and pushed through the biggest hell you've ever imagined, and they've had a lot of people lifting them up in prayer. Anybody who pretends that life is easy in this Christian walk and never has any challenges, they're either not a true believer or they're a liar. Because we've all faced it. Jesus said we would face trials for our faith. Anybody who says we don't is not a true believer in my eyes. Or else they're a Christian that's really not living right. That means no one has a perfect life. No one who is happy with where they are will remain that way for very long. This earth is not our home. The older brother in the story of the prodigal had no idea what his younger brother had gone through. He envied his brother's freedom and reward, without ever knowing what it was like to starve in a pig pen. I don't think I need to even explain this. Maybe the message will get through to you guys. All right, I'm going to rest my voice. It's good to be back on with you. I claim that my voice will be better as the days come and pass, and I'll have more videos up for you. And one day when I get off this Facebook fast, I'll have them up for you to enjoy. God bless you guys. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you next time.